Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to take a quick look at one of my favorite companies. This is my number one position in my portfolio, and that is going to be Nvidia. The stock price is up over 7% today, and today's I want to take a quick look at what's happening, why is the stock price up, and if this is your first time here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and check out the pinned comment where I have 10 free stock ideas for you right now. So let's get started. So right off the bat, we can see Nvidia is up 7.7% today. That is a huge growth for a company over $500 billion of market cap. And we can see year to date, this company has done amazing returns, about 89.23% to investors year to date. Like I mentioned, this is one of my favorite companies. This is my number one company in my portfolio. So today, I want to see why is the stock price increasing. Yesterday, Nvidia did have a strong day, and yesterday we did see an analyst kind of upgrade their price target to Nvidia from $225 to $260. And I do believe that kind of positive momentum is helping out with the stock price right now. One of the reasons for this increase in price target, the analyst mentioned, is that they're seeing a little bit more move of graphics cards to the critical gaming market, which has been disrupted in the past by cryptocurrency miners. And this is something that Nvidia's CEO has mentioned previous times, that right now their RTX 3000 series has barely gone into the hands of gamers. It's gone really strong into a lot of miners. So once miners start to buy less cards, the gamers are still very excited for these graphics cards. So it seems this analyst agrees with the CEO. Like I mentioned, the CEO has mentioned this in the past. I think in the previous earnings call he did mention this, but something important to keep a note of. And again, I believe that positive momentum is really moving the stock price today. There is another reason, but first let's go on. There was also another analyst that double upgraded Nvidia from a sell up to a buy. So they went from a sell to a neutral, then up to a buy. Normally, you only see just one upgrade at a time. So if it was a sell, usually goes to a neutral or hold, and then from a hold, it goes to a buy. But this was a double upgrade, and this was on October 22nd. So you're seeing analysts a little bit excited for the company right now. Do you want 10 free stock picks right now? Well, if you do, let's take a quick listen to today's sponsor, a great reason why I'm able to provide so much content to you guys for free. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. Go to fool.com/Jose to get your free 10 stock picks now. The final reason I believe the stock price is up, and this is actually a comment brought up by one of our members in the Discord channel. Shout out to RizFizz for this one. And after I read his comment, I started to looking a little bit more into FinTwit, and a lot of FinTwit community is also talking about this. That yesterday, Facebook did report earnings, and Facebook, I haven't done a deep dive on their earnings. I'll probably do that in a bit, but they mentioned that they're going to start showing their business in two sides. First is going to be obviously the advertisement business. Next is going to be Facebook reality, and this is going to include stuff like augmented virtual reality hardware, software, and content. And one thing that they mention here is that for the upcoming year, they're expected to use somewhere about $10 billion just on CapEx expense and for the upcoming year. And this is going to be driven by stuff like data centers, servers, network infrastructure, and office facilities. A large factor driving the increase in CapEx spend is investing in their AI and machine learning capabilities. And this is a huge market that Nvidia is doing. Another thing that Facebook mentioned is that they're seeing a lot of other companies gonna do the same and kind of moving into this kind of expenses for this kind of data center servers and kind of the artificial intelligence market. So a lot of companies like Nvidia which deal within that market, and we can see Facebook is trying to go very hard with the metaverse market, really driving the stock price 6.32, right? Because Nvidia's products, their graphics cards, can be used by the overall content creators that are going to be creating the metaverse. It's also going to be needed for the ability to run some of these software, some of these games, some of these progress, some of these virtual reality headsets, right? And most important, their graphics cards and other accelerators are using things like data centers. And with Nvidia's recent purchase of Mellanox, they also hit some form of the network market as well. So I do believe this is one of the major reasons Nvidia is also up today. Now let me share my overall thoughts on what I'm going to do with the company. Even though something I've mentioned before, Nvidia I do believe is overextended. That doesn't mean I believe the stock price is going to go down. It just tells me, hey, Jose, right now the stock price is priced to perfection. At the same time, I believe Nvidia's stock price right now is cheaper compared to where it will be in the next 5 years. So for me, Nvidia at the moment, like always, is more of a dollar cost averaging, something to add on a weekly, on a monthly basis, trying to increase overall exposure, not something for me personally to go in super heavy at once. I believe in the future there could be better buying opportunities. At the same time, that might never happen. So that's why dollar cost averaging, getting some skin in the game, is my style of investing. This is my number one position. And at the moment, even with the stock price increase, I have no intentions of selling because I mentioned this is a stock that I believe in the next 5 years is going to be a lot higher than where it's at right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good night, and see you next time.